Welcome back to the channel, friends of the channel, subscribers, watchers, everyone's welcome. This is November's purchases video. I got all of these at the car boot, so I've just put them in that box. So let's get on with it and see what we got this month. Now here's a biggie. You see there, Matchbox Super Kings, K12 Hercules mobile crane and K113, and he's a heavy piece of kit. He's all intact, that's been overpainted, the whole model's been hand overpainted. Everything's there, hydraulics work, hooks there, 1-2 rivets. Not sure if these come down, I'm not sure. Badly overpainted. At least all the glass is there and in good condition. And I've been looking to get some commercials to do, so maybe he'll be one of the first. So let's put him over there. So it's in with the big ones this time. Here we have a Lang Construction Transporter K36, made in England, 1974, Lesney products. Another heavy one. I'm not sure what went on the back of there, I'll have to find out, but probably a car of some description. Glass is far better on this one, you can see there. Super glass, bumpers intact. Nothing missing that I can tell apart from whatever went on top. So he's going to be nice to do. What have we got here? Ben Brothers Quality Made in England A ambulance. I thought that was Lesney, to be honest. Nice little thing. This one looks like a TR4 but is a Dinky Toys TR2. Obviously lost all its tyres, it's lost its screen, it's got the remains of a steering wheel, there's no guy inside it. The basic chassis, apart from what's missing, is obviously heavily play worn. Nonetheless, a nice little sports car. Porsche 911 Turbo, Matchbox Porsche Turbo 1978, made in Thailand. Now I've got a few little Porsches knocking about. What's up next? Corgi Toys Superior Ambulance on a Cadillac chassis, and there's a big bit missing there. Some sort of an off switch. This one is going to a good friend of mine, Kevin. Kev's Banger Racers. It's got its tyres on. It's quite tidy. The blue light's missing. Number plate there. So it's a tidy thing, but the bottom's missing. I know Kev can go through these and banger race them like nobody's business, so put that to one side. You can look at that through the video, Kev, knowing it's on its way to you. Here we have a nice Mercedes van, really good condition, just some chip paint, glass is good, doors are both present. Mercedes 406D by CQ in Germany, 3 rivets. Tyres and wheels are really good. Don't know if these doors are they open as well, to reveal a nice bit of detail inside there. Left hand drive, of course. Deutsche Bunderpost. So quite a nice model, intact. That door opens the other way. Some nice detailing in there if you can see it. These doors open and do the back doors, and they seem a little bit loose, but they are all there. That's quite a nice one. Not sure what I'm going to do with that. really doesn't need a full restoration. Here's a big chunk of metal, some sort of tractor unit. It's big, it's heavy. I think it's Dinky Toys. I think Crapoid Nick did one of these a while ago. The guy's missing. There's a control piece missing down there. At least the other bits seem to be there. Underneath you can't actually read anything. Let's just get a brush on it, see what we can see. It is a Dinky Super Toy heavy tractor. I don't know if you can see that in the light there. Dinky Super Toy heavy tractor, made in England by Meccano. Well, he obviously needs some tracks. Probably needs one of those making. He needs a guy, but he is a heavy piece of kit there. Let's overload that transporter with him, keep him in view. Here we have a sort of souped up, stickers on it. Not sure what brand. Looks like it's been out in the field. It's Real Toy. Screw base. At first when I bought this, I thought it was a Transit. I'm not so sure now. Those windows look quite big, but it looks like a Transit from the front. Maybe somebody could advise me. Anyway, it's a racing team support vehicle. Intact. I think all this is original, all these stickers. And I'm not sure what to do with that. Maybe it's another one for Kev's Banger Races, or maybe I'll banger race that one myself. I don't know yet. Oh, something I'm sure everybody recognises. British Airways Concorde, GBOAA, heavily play worn. Now, when I saw this, I thought, you know what, I could restore that without respraying it. If I can get some matching paint, I can just touch up the scrubbed areas. And the reason I say that is, getting the decals for this, or me recreating them on my inkjet printer, is going to be near impossible. So a sympathetic restoration maybe, and a potential YouTube short there. Just keeping up the plane theme. There's 3 of them this month. Excellent condition. Matchbox 1974. Cessna 402, made in England. Now, neat little undercarriage there, look. Probably a bit bent, but intact, so all that needs doing is really putting in the cabinet, and that is where it's going to go after this video. Now here's a nice thing. No tyres, paint a little bit chipped, Taylor Woodrow at the back. See who made it. Dinky Toys, Muir Hill 2WL Meccano Limited. No number. Again, like Concorde, everything's intact there. I think some tyres on that and a very sympathetic touch up, if I can match some yellow. I did do one of these a while ago, an earlier construction vehicle. I'll just stop the video there and get that. I did in one of my videos do an earlier version of this, and there you can see it restored. So it'd be nice to have a later version of a very similar one with it, and a sympathetic paint over, I guess you might call it, touch up. Let's put that to one side, put that back in the cabinet. Here we have the last of the planes. Little Gloucester Meteor, heavily play-worn, lost all his paint. And there it is, on the left there, Dinky Toys Meteor, made in England by Meccano. A nice little thing, and that goes with quite a few early Dinky Toys jets I've got, which I think I might do together because they're all the same colour. Next up, Dinky Toys Dodge, little sort of low loader, well, heavily play-worn, as you can see. No brakes in the body, 2 tyres gone. These tyres look quite good actually. They feel hard, but it's going to be an old model. Not sure what went on the back. I'd have to research that. So a nice one to pick up. Right, here's the next one. It's a Ledo. Why have I bought a Ledo? Because I think that is a 1939 Ford 3-ton, and I've got a special project in mind for that. So don't panic, that might be appearing next year. I picked up this. Looks like a DAF. You can see there at the front. It's a Matchbox Super Kings K34 pallet truck. It's all there, it's in good condition. I want to do a few commercials, so nice one to do. Then I bought this. I don't normally buy things that are not in need of restoration. I don't think this is, but it's a race truck, and I've done a race truck video recently. And this is a Corgi Mobile Motorsport collection by Corgi, Volvo white conventional. Hopefully you can just see that all there. So I wanted to get some race trucks done, and I thought, well, let's see how some other people have done them. I knew the bottoms were made flat, but interesting. Then another biggie. There's a trailer, there's the cab. Just let you take a look at that. It is all there. It's a Peterbilt. Just get it into view for you there. Hopefully you can see that. It's a Peterbilt truck, 1978 Matchbox International Super Kings. Yeah, you can see that now. Couldn't before. Now that wheel's a bit scrappy. Looks like it's had some heat on it. I think these are quite common. I'm sure I'll be able to get one to replace that. It's been heavily hand painted over. If you can see there, you can see just there, this one has. Not so much the cab you can see it on, but they both have. It's all intact. It's got its exhaust. It's got both of these, both sides. The bumpers are there. It's a lovely looking thing. And you can see how heavily it's overpainted there, because you can barely read the Matchbox Super Kings. And the rear's intact. Now, I've already done a bit of research on this, and it's supposed to have an aeroplane on the back. Looks like a de Havilland Beaver, because this is a fire chief truck or something for spotting forest fires. I've looked if I can get the aeroplane. No chance. I've been looking for a few weeks now. Absolutely no chance. So I'm just going to do this as a normal low loader and put something on it. And I purposely did buy this one to restore, because I'm conscious I haven't really done anything that big. The only thing that niggles me is that wheel. Right, put that to one side. Little Eddie Stobart, Mercedes. Rear doors are both there, they're both open. side door is a bit stiff. It does open. If you want to break your fingernail, it'll open. The doors don't open. And it is by Corgi. It's a Mercedes-Benz 207D. And that was 208 that we had before, I think. Quite nice. Now, I unwittingly thought, did Doc out of Back to the Future drive a Mercedes? Was that his van? And it wasn't. It's a Chevrolet sort of van, C7, D8 something, but it looks just like this. So I was hoping to do this as a Back to the Future Dr. Emmett Brown's van, but it's not the same one, so that's on its way to you, Kevin. Little small Lesney number 59 Ford Galaxy. For once, it doesn't feel like the wheels are rusted on. He's lost his beacon. Everything else looks fine with him. Glass looks okay, certainly retrievable. So quite happy with that. Then a Dinky Toys, made in England by Meccano. Looks like a little tanker. Somebody's written petrol on there at some time. Tyres, well, they're hard, I can tell you that. One missing, heavily play one, 2 screws, but a nice little Dinky in green, and I've got a good green close to that. You still see some of the original markings on it. I'm not sure what year that is, but another commercial I want to do. As I said, I've been looking for some commercials to do. Let's get a few more out, lined up. Ambulance. Just see if I can get that up there for you to read. You can probably see it better than me. That is a low mass ambulance made by Lesney, and it is number 14. Now, it seems I'm doing quite a few ambulances. My dad was an ambulance driver, so there's a connection there. So I'll certainly do this small Lesney. It's lost the glass though. That could be a problem. But and it's lost its back doors. So this is a part ambulance now. But I do buy these anyway when they're like 20 pence, just to get the wheels. If you see my recent ambulance, Lesney ambulance I've done, I had to nip the wheels off this fire truck for that. So there's an ambulance. Here's a little tipper truck. He has lost an entire axle. He's made in England by Lesney, Matchbox series, ergomatic cab. So he's lost some wheels, not the end of the world. Apart from that, play one, glass is good. A smaller commercial to do, and the key thing, I think the reason I did buy it was he still had the key reason I did buy it was he still had the tail. Right, a few more. Little Jaguar Husky Jag Mark 10. See that there? Wheels are there, they move round. Bumpers are all there. Oh, glass has got a crack in the back, and it looks like it's been heat damaged, or something's impacted the front of it just there. And he's shot at the back, so I must have purchased that for the wheels again. Can't see any other reason why I'd buy that. Little Mercedes wagon, made by Lesney, Matchbox series number 1, just there in the bottom. And it's a Mercedes truck. He's all there, he's quite tidy, glass is good, and a bit bigger than some of the Lesneys I've done before, which is nice. And I bought this because I haven't done many Citroens. Matchbox Series 56, BMC 1800, Pininfarina, patent applied for. I think it's a Citroen of some description. Well, I thought it was till I read that. Not sure what that is. Years of dust on the inside there. If anybody does know, and it's not a Citroen, I just went on the front when I picked it up, please tell me. But a nice little thing. I've got a few of these. I've done one before. I've done the Porsche 959 in this series. This is Matchbox Specials. This is a Zaxby's Mustang. Heavily play worn. Glass isn't too bad. It's fully retrievable, and I'm off to get these out and do some of these because I do like doing them with all the decals, etc. Let's pile him up. And I just picked this up because I knew it was a military challenge for DMC this month when I was out at the auction. And I picked this up because this is one day going to fit on something, and it's quite nice. I did get the missile holder, and out now, I think that was last month, one of these bigger Matchbox Super Kings. But I did look at buying the missile for that Matchbox Super Kings. I think it was 15 quid. It's quite ridiculous. So that's just a spare missile to put in the parts bin. Then a trailer, which is Matchbox Super Kings Transporter 1982, you can see there. And what I've just noticed looks like the same wheels as that, maybe a bit smaller, same design, a bit smaller. But I think that might fit on the back of my old sports truck. So I can spray that blue and turn that into a sports truck functional commercial vehicle now. Then another trailer. Oh, CQ this time, made in Germany. 2660. Really, that's quite tidy. There's nothing wrong with that. Wheels are perfect. Everything's on it. Tidy. Right. It's like another Dinky Toys, made in England, number 344. Tyres. Tyres, I suspect, are newer than the model. Looks like it's been hand painted to me at maybe some point. It's certainly well play worn. Everything's there with it. It wouldn't have had any glass in. So I think we call these woodies, or they call them woodies in America. Just the one rivet. And things like this I like to put straight into the queue to restore because I quite like them. They're nice to do. Gorgeous shapes on them. So I'll just push that to there. And this was one of my earliest buys last weekend. AA. Transit recovery vehicle. Ford Transit by Corgi. And to be honest, all it needs is all this sorting out. And I think it's going to be fine. Again, a bit of touching up. Light's still on. Not sure what that was that went there, but I'll find out in a picture. Doors and nothing else open. It's lost a bit of bumper at the front, so it does need a bit more restoration than I thought. You know, when you're walking around at 8:30 in the morning and stuff and it's freezing cold, you don't always spot these missing bits. You just look overall and think, well, that's not in bad shape. I'll have that. I can always take that off and turn it into something else. So that's another commercial to do. Coming to an end now. Here's two more Aston Martin DBR5s. Now I did these a while ago, I did one of these, so they've both got the steering wheels. This one's pushed out a little bit. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those. I think it was £1 for 4, and they were the better ones in the 4. Rolls Royce of some description. Silver Cloud, see that there? Little Lesney, nice little thing. He's lost a little bit of bumper at the back. He's intact at the front. He's heavily play worn. I don't think he'd have had any badge ornament there. But not done a Rolls Royce, and he is number 44, if you can just see that. There you go. Starsky and Hutch's Ford Torino. Now I've got 2 of these and I do want to do them. This one's a bit more battered than the other one. Corgi Junior's Ford Grand Torino. I think Huggy Bear called it the tomato with the white stripe in one of the early episodes, which I did see because I'm young enough to have watched them. Well, I'm old enough to have watched them, let's put it that way. Matchbox number 41, Seaver's Spider, 1972. And I bought that because, to be honest, it's perfect. It was 25 pence. So that can go straight into the cupboard, no need to restore. Coming to an end now. Ledo, somebody in Ledo Club. Now, why would I buy a Ledo? Well, it's a lovely shape. It's got both headlights. It's intact. And that front end, that screams hot rod, really does. Not sure if it's based on a 30s Ford or something. It doesn't actually say, it just says DG30. See, oh, you can see it there, made in England by Ledo. I'm going to hot rod this. It is in perfect condition, but it's going to get hot rodded. And then I saw this. This is a Volkswagen. I've currently got one in progress. There she is, just out of paint stripper. So I've got 2 now. The first one's rear suspension was absolutely shot, and I think this one is absolutely shot. It's a delicate suspension, it's very funny. Just one rivet. There were 2 of these came out. One had some little like eyes there, and one had a decal on the side called Dragon something. So I'm going to do them both together. This one looks, at some point it's been oversprayed gold everywhere. Glass is oversprayed gold. This was originally silver. That's going straight into the restoration, so I can do them both together, both colour schemes. So I'll pop that in the box with that one. And then finally, little Lesney ambulance, one of which I've just finished, and the video will be out soon, if not before this video. Ford 3-ton 4x4 service ambulance. And unlike the one I've just done, this one's perfect. Wheels go round, not rusted on. Obviously lost the decal red cross on the side. Everything else is fine. I know I'm off to do this one. It will be a YouTube short. It's going to be hand painted, and it's off to be in the desert camouflage. That is it for this month. What is the star for me? Well, I quite like a few of them. Obviously I like the Concorde, but to me it's this big Peterbilt truck with the trailer. Now I can't get the trailer in. I can put it at the back there so you can see it. I've just got to, when I get these wheels off, I've somehow got to rescue that one, and we'll be away. And I'd like to say that'll be a restoration coming soon. That was the star of it. Now what I also bought, I'll just reach over, you may have seen at the start of the video, this little box. Well, this is a little box of parts, which I'm not going to go through now. That little box of parts cost £70. So I'm off to do another video. You can see there's a plane involved. There's some glass, there's some tyres, all sorts of things. I'm going to do a separate purchases video just on this and show you which models are going to go on, because they're the ones I'm hoping to do next year in 2024. And I thought it'd be nice to do a separate video. After paying out £70, I must admit, for some little pieces of plastic, etc., of which these yellow ones were £20 of that, I'm now trying to buy models that are at least complete. It can be a reasonably cheap hobby, but once you start buying reproduction parts, it can suddenly get expensive. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I look forward to seeing you again. Please like and comment and subscribe. It's much appreciated. It does give motivation as well. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video, which will probably be all the models that these parts go on. So goodbye for now and have a great weekend.